Hey there. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day today. Although for me it's pretty much over. It's evening time. And I was thinking about things that I enjoy doing. So I thought I would just talk about that. And while I'm talking about that, I thought you might enjoy listening to a little bit of tingle sounds with some Mardi Gras beads. I've never been to Mardi Gras, but I have some beads. You like my fancy hanger? I figured this was a good way that I could store them and keep them from getting all tangled up with each other. So yeah, I was thinking about how, we all have certain things that we really enjoy doing. And so it got me thinking about what things do I really enjoy doing? And I'd have to say that one of the things that I enjoy doing the most is riding my bicycle. So I know I've talked about this in other videos about riding my bike and enjoying it, but I really do want to stress just how fabulous it is to ride a bicycle. If you're someone that has ever ridden a bike and you enjoyed it, you get what I'm saying. It is so much fun. I don't know what it is, but there's something about the freedom of it that just is unlike anything else. I mean, here living in Thailand, most people here ride scooters. That's their form of transportation. And I'm terrified to ride a scooter. I've tried it, and for about, I'd say maybe a month, I tried actually driving the scooter myself to try to get used to it and try to learn how to do it. No. It was terrible. I was so terrified that I don't think I went, like here they use kilometers, like in America we're used to like however many miles per hour, but here it's done in kilometers. I don't think I got above like 15 or something. I don't remember now, but the scooter was going so slow that it struggled not to shut off because I was so scared. And I was like white knuckled the whole time. I was just like so afraid. I managed to ride it around town throughout like a month's time. I would try to go out a little bit every day to try to learn how to ride it. So I did try it. I really did. I gave it like a month of trying pretty much every day to go out and try to ride it around town. But I was like as far over on the left side of the road, because here we drive or ride on the left side. And so I stayed as far over as I could so I wasn't in anybody's way. Because, everybody else, they're like flying. These people grow up riding scooters, so they're not scared of it at all. But But for me, I was just like, oh my God, I was so scared. So I tried, and I did, go into town and stuff, but give me a bicycle any day of the week. And I just enjoy the freedom of it. I love how it feels as soon as you start to go and you're pedaling your bike, and you can feel, the wind on your face and through your hair, and your body is moving, and oh, it is so wonderful. I love it so much. And so for me, the fact that that is my mode of transportation, and that's how I run my errands and things like that, I'm completely happy with that. I really am. I really don't miss having a car. There are times where having a car would be a lot easier and a lot better, just because, like, we have a rainy season here, and so sometimes there's like really bad flooding and stuff like that. So it can be a little difficult on a bicycle during times like that. But most of the time, I am so happy to get up and go out on my errands to, wherever I need to go on my bike. Oh man, I'm telling you, I love it. And what's really nice is that being in a tropical place like this, I don't have to worry about winter time. I do have to worry about some of the really super hot summer days, because there are some days that are just like extremely hot, and it is really difficult to go out and try to ride a bike in that kind of heat. And so it's really important to either get a really early start early in the morning before it gets too hot, or maybe late afternoon right before it's evening. Then you can go and it's not so bad. Actually, usually it's pretty glorious either one of those times. It's like, oh wow. So that's what I do. And I actually live really close to the beach. It wouldn't take me long to get there. I haven't been, though, in like, over a year probably since I've been to the beach. And it's not far. I mean, literally, I can probably be there in less than 10 minutes on the bike. So it's really close, but I just haven't gone in a long time. It's just been kind of a weird thing, but I'm hoping maybe one of these days I'll get back over there again. But I used to go when I lived at the other house that I was living in before I moved here. I was really close to the beach there. I mean, literally, if I went out the back door of my house and went out the back gate and walked, it took maybe 2 minutes to get to the beach from my house. That's how close I was. But I never did that. I mean, I would get up in the mornings and I would get on the bike and I would ride down the road to a different location, and sit on the beach and have my morning coffee. I used to take it with me in a thermos, and I would sit out and have my morning coffee on the beach, and it was wonderful. I loved that. And it was so peaceful, and usually nobody was around, which was great, because I really liked having that time to myself. It was just a really good time just to be alone and just, just sit and enjoy the morning, enjoy the ocean breeze, and watching the sunrise, because here where we live, the sun rises over the ocean. And so it was really nice. If you could get out there early enough, you could see the sun rising, and it was just beautiful. But I haven't done it in so long. But I'm hoping, I've been really wanting to do it again. But anyway, that's one of the main things that I love to do. And I mean, I'm actually not that exciting of a person because I actually love spending time at home. I like to just be at home. It's comfortable. I enjoy just hanging out, playing with the cats, watching YouTube videos, cooking. I've actually gotten into cooking more because I've never been a big cook. But I don't know, I've been kind of experimenting a little bit more with cooking, and so I've been enjoying that. And I've been enjoying cleaning and decorating and doing things in the house just to make it feel homey, and expressing my creativity and everything. And so I don't know, for me, being at home is wonderful. I just enjoy it. And I also enjoy, sometimes I'll be here and, I've already cleaned, I've already done things around the house, and I'll get the urge to go up the street. Right up the road from where I live is another place that I call the Thrift Store. There's several places I call the Thrift Store in town, which I did a walkthrough video if you didn't see it. It's not very ASMR because it was kind of loud, and I was having trouble with my phone and all kinds of stuff, but I posted it anyway. But there's several places that I call the Thrift Store just because they've got a whole bunch of different stuff and it's all relatively cheap. So sometimes I'll, be in the afternoon or something, and because it is so close, even if it's hot, it's not a big deal. I'll, jump on my bike and ride up there just to go look around. And what's nice is to go to that place. Right up the road here is one of the only areas around that actually has trees along the road that provide some shade. And it's not a very long road, it's very short. I mean, it's really short. But most everywhere you ride here, there's no trees to give you shade on the road. So it's like when you're out in the sun, like all the time. But up here, it's actually shady. So it's really nice to be able to go and just ride up there, or the 7-Eleven, because there's a few places right up the street that's like, places I can go to. There's a couple of 20 baht shops, which means that everything they sell in the store is 20 baht, which is less than $1. So they're fun to go to, and I've been wanting to make some videos in some of those stores too. They're very small. These little stores are extremely small, so it would not be a very long video, and it would be loud because most all of these stores around here, it's like literally it's the store and the street. There's no parking lots. It's the store and the street. So you basically, in most places, you're going to park on the street right in front of the store. There's a couple of places like this one up the street that I call the thrift shop. Has a little bit of a gravel area in front that, a couple of scooters can pull up in. Maybe a truck or something can pull there. But it's not like a regular parking lot. But it's still right by this main road, which gets a lot of traffic. So any of these stores that I would go into to record, you're going to hear traffic noise and stuff unless I do a voiceover, but that just takes away from it, I think. So let me know in the comments if you see this, if you are interested in me making videos in those stores, because they've got some really neat stuff. So, I really like them. But, there's a 7-Eleven right up here, and there's another one over here, and So I go there sometimes. And then there's like vendors and stuff that sell food and stuff along this main road up here. So, I mean, there's all kinds of neat little places all around where I live. And it's so easy to just jump on the bike and ride, or, to some of these places and just look around, or, pick up a snack or something like that, dinner, whatever. But, I don't know, it's just really cool. So I enjoy that. I also really enjoy making these videos. I missed it during that time period that I wasn't making videos. I really did miss it, and I kept wanting to get back to it. But things were happening in my life, and everything kind of got put on the back burner for a while, but I'm trying to get things back on track again. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying making these videos. And I'm hoping that you're enjoying watching them. That's another thing. I do enjoy watching ASMR videos too. I don't just make them, I actually do watch them. And there's a few channels that I watch all the time. So a lot of times I watch for different reasons. Some channels I watch, to help me relax and to help me, fall asleep. And then there's some channels that do a lot of videos that are kind of comical, and I watch those just to laugh and have a good time. And I love that there's so many different varieties of ASMR, and that it's not all the same, not every ASMR video has to be a whisper video, which is, something that I've always kind of felt like. And it was funny because I was watching a video last night on a channel I'd never seen before. I just happened to, as I'm looking through the recommendations, there's always different ASMR channels that pop up that I've never heard of. So I clicked on this one video, and the girl in the video, and she's got a big channel too, and I can't remember her name offhand because I'm not used to the channel, but she's a big channel, and she had all kinds of great tingle sounds in this video, tons of great tingle sounds. But she wasn't whispering, she wasn't even talking soft-spoken voice. She was talking normal voice, sometimes loud, sometimes actually like yelling, making all kinds of loud noises and stuff, but yet at the same time, it was extremely tingly. I loved it. I actually really loved it. And so I started reading some of the comments, and somebody had commented, they said, people, ASMR does not mean it's always whispering. I loved it. I was like, yeah, it's not always whispering. And surprisingly, a bunch of people had commented underneath that person's comment, agreeing and saying that, that they enjoyed it. And some people said they didn't like whisper videos, and so there really is a huge variety of what people enjoy and, what people find tingly. And I love that. I love it because it really is great that, everybody, has their own thing. I mean, there might be a lot of people, and all of us do. We all make similar videos sometimes. Makeup application, role plays of, similar subject matter or whatever. We all do it. But we all have our own little things that we like to do as well that, might be different from other people. And hopefully, we'll find our audience of people that enjoy that. So, and I know my videos always have white noise because I always have a fan going. I will just melt if I don't. I mean, I cannot turn off the fan, and have no moving airflow. I just can't. And so, my videos will always have white noise in the background. But, I mean, white noise is something that a lot of people like to listen to go to sleep. I know I do. I mean, my entire life I've had to sleep with a fan on. And I mean, I'm almost 55. And throughout my entire life, I have always had on a fan 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Didn't matter where I lived, because I lived in Colorado for many years. I think 10 or 11 years I lived in Colorado. And it could be negative, 14 degrees below zero or whatever it was. I mean, cold. And I still had on my fan. It's like one of those things where it's like, not only do I need moving air, but I need that sound. I have to have that sound. I can't stand pure silence. I cannot stand total silence. I need to have some kind of sound. I don't know if maybe some of that has to do with the sound that I hear in my ears. It's like this high-pitched frequency sound that I've had my whole life that's actually kind of loud. And I think the fan noise kind of helps to tone that down some or something, or kind of muffle it a little more. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain it really, but yeah, so I'm always going to have on a fan. And that's just the way it is in my videos, but hopefully people don't mind it, And some people, they want strictly, down the line, dead silence in the background, only the ASMR sounds. They want everything a certain way, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And there's a lot of people that are able to provide that. I mean, like Whispers Red, Emma, Whispers Red. She was the very first ASMR artist I ever saw. And that was like around 5 years ago. It was so funny because, I mean, I didn't know about ASMR back then. I've experienced that all my life, but didn't know there was a name for it or anything. And I was really having a stressful time in my life, and I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. So I was on YouTube one night, and it was really late, and so I just put in the search box, I was like, soft speaking voices, because I was thinking, it would really help if I had someone that could talk softly to help me fall asleep. And so I typed that in, and then these videos came up, and right at the very top was this video of this beautiful red-headed woman that had the sweetest face. I mean, she looked like an angel or something to me, and I thought, she looks like she'd have a great voice. And I saw this thing, and it said ASMR, and I don't even remember what the video was. It just said soft spoken or soft speaking or something. So I clicked on it, and I was like, oh my God. I could not believe it. I'd never heard of this. And then of course, I'm like Googling to find out what the heck is this ASMR thing. What in the world is this? So I'm like looking it up and I'm like, this is so weird, because I just had never known that there was an actual name for it, and that I wasn't the only one that was like this. You know, that I always had certain things that I experienced tingles and stuff, you know, like, you know, someone stroking my hair or brushing my hair, or, you know, just like a soft touch, or certain sounds, certain movements, things like that. And I just thought, you know, well, that's just me, you know. But no, apparently not. Apparently it's a thing. It's a real thing that other people experience too. And I mean, when I saw that video, and I wish I could remember which video it was, because I really, at this point, I don't remember, because once I saw that, then I was watching one right after the other. I just completely dove headfirst in, watching like every video of hers. That, yeah, I mean, I just went to her channel, immediately subscribed, and started watching all these different videos. So I couldn't tell you which one it was, but it was wonderful, and it was helping me. I was actually able to go to sleep, and oh man. So yeah, it was like once I found that, I felt like I found something that I really connect with, like on this really deep level. And it's never stopped since. I mean, you know, even though I stopped making videos for a while, but my love for it, my passion for it never stopped. Never. And I feel like that now, I mean, when I started my channel, I actually started my channel like 4 years ago. And it's like, I'm glad that I got a start and I got my foot in, you know, and tried it out. But I really think that the timing of it was off for me, because of where my life was and what was happening in my life at the time. And I just think that now is a better time. I think now is a better time for me to really focus more on this, because this is something now that I'm wanting to do every day if I can. I'm not always able to make a video every day, but I definitely want to be making them regularly, as often as I can. Like yesterday, I was so tired because I had been up late the night before. It's like when I do these videos, I try to do them in the evening because it's usually a little bit quieter than during the day, because during the day it's just loud all the time. But in the evenings, I do try to, you know, get started on it when things have kind of settled down. And then by the time I'm done with the video, and I have to do all the things that you do to, you know, go in and trying to edit. I've said in past videos, it's like I don't really want to edit, because I really don't want to edit. I'd rather it just be all the way through, but unfortunately there's just too many times where there's too much going on, too much traffic, cats meowing, all kinds of stuff. And so, you know, I'm trying to get better at editing now that I've sort of learned how to use the YouTube editor. Because my editing software that I have is on my PC, which I have some problems with. And I tried to get the program off of there onto a flash drive to put onto this laptop, but it didn't work. And so I can't really use that editing software. And I tried the Windows editor thing, but it I didn't like it as much as the YouTube one. It was too complicated. I couldn't really figure it out right. Even though I had a video tutorial teaching me how to do it, I still couldn't get it. So, but I'm trying to work on getting better at editing my videos and stuff, and trying to get out some of the really extreme stuff. I mean, there still might be little noises here and there that I'm not going to edit out every little sound. Because, I mean, I've said it in other videos, it's kind of like what I call real life ASMR. Because in real life, you know, things happen, noises happen, and you can't always control it. So, you know. I know it's kind of dark in here, but I really like low lighting. I've mentioned this before too, that, you know, if it's a video that's geared to help people relax and go to sleep versus like a comedic kind of a thing that's, you know, going to make you laugh. If the video has a bright light, that is very distracting to me, and it's not going to help me relax and go to sleep if there's a bright light in my face when I'm watching the video to go to sleep by. So I just would rather, you know, have it a little more dimly lit if at all possible. I mean, some of my videos may be brighter than others depending on the video, but I do prefer to have a little bit of a, you know, a dim lit background or foreground, whatever. Just the video itself. I just would rather it be a little dimmer. But I would say that's really what I enjoy. Since that's what I was basically wanting to talk about, was things that I enjoy doing. But I am interested to know what you would like to see. And I do requested videos when it's, you know, something that I feel that I can do, I'm able to do, and I will do requests. So, you know, let me know, because I'm here to make you happy, and I'm here to hopefully give you videos that you're going to want to see. So, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you think about, you know, what if I, you know, make a video during the day when there might be traffic noise, there might be more noise than normal, but, you know, maybe it's a video of me making iced coffee or making, you know, cooking something or whatever, because, you know, if I were to make something like that, it would be during the day, so it is going to be louder, you know, if I do that. So let me know what you think. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I